source code and example. During the installation options, you have the choice to add examples and online help if needed. Let's see what it's all about. So now I'm going into Delphi. If you didn't check it during the installation, you can do it from the Tools menu, Manage Platforms or Manage Features depending on the version you're using, which will relaunch the installer. You just need to go into the options or, since version 12, directly on the first screen in the right column and check the examples to validate them. Then apply the update which will download the new files, or at least the files you've added. Remember to enable help to have F1 active everywhere in the environment. If you don't want to install the examples on your machine, maybe because you don't have enough space, you can also check them out from Embarcadero's GitHub account. Just go to github.com/Embarcadero and look for the repositories called RAD Studio something demo. We've had them for a few versions now, so here we have RAD Studio. There you go, so we have version 12, version 11, 10.4, 10.3, several versions for 10.3. So actually this repository, the latest one for version 12, corresponds to what gets downloaded by the environment during installation when we've activated the examples in the environment, so you can check them out directly from the internet or download them without having to install them from the work environment. You also have them in Get-It. If I exit from there and go to use the Get-It package manager, you have a number of things there, including examples of features. I've already talked about styles, especially regarding the samples projects. Here you have everything based on the version, the edition you're on, and your license. Video game examples, feature examples that weren't available as examples in the full code repository, and projects just to show you a bit how some things are organized. We also have complete applications to see how we can do certain things. Exchanges between different client-server projects and stuff like that, depending on the edition you're using and the version you're on. You'll also find them in the other sections of Get It. Don't just look at sample project, there are a few scattered around that could be useful to you. Another site where you can find examples is on my GitHub account, specifically at github.com/developer Pascal/Delphi samples. There you have a few dozen examples sorted by category. I didn't organize them by VCL or FireMonkey. I did it more based on the features they cover. These aren't just examples that use Embarcadero's standard features, there are also from time to time things that depend on other open source projects or commercial components. In that repository, you'll also find a file called Other Delphi Samples Repositories, where I list a number of repositories where you can find more project examples. With all that, you should be able to figure out how the environment works and how other developers do this or that. And among all these sites that have examples, we also have the code repository located at github.com/fmxexpress.com/cross-platform samples, which is a collection of FireMonkey project examples. So there are about 100 that explain how to use a bunch of components or libraries that come with Embarcadero Delphi. Feel free to refer to all that, download the stuff and see what's going on so you can get a good handle on the environment. Of course, remember to install the online help during the installation or after the installation by checking the right boxes. On the installer side,